The legend that started it all, Ford Model T revolution. Step into the world of the Ford Model T, the car that changed everything. This channel is dedicated to exploring the history, innovation, and impact of the Model T, from its creation by Henry Ford to its influence on the modern automobile industry. Watch classic footage, restoration projects, and fascinating stories behind the car that made driving affordable for everyone. History of Ford Model T explained. How Henry Ford changed the world with Model T. The first affordable car in America, Ford Model T story. Ford Model T engine and design secrets revealed. Why the Ford Model T still matters today. Amazing facts you didn't know about Ford Model T. Restoring the iconic Ford Model T step by step. Vintage cars that started the auto revolution. How the Model T transformed American roads forever. The legacy of Ford Model T in modern cars. Hashtag Ford Model T, hashtag classic cars, hashtag vintage car, hashtag Henry Ford, hashtag Model T history, hashtag car lovers, hashtag antique cars, hashtag auto revolution, hashtag historic vehicles, hashtag old cars, hashtag Ford history, hashtag American cars, hashtag automobile legacy, hashtag classic restoration, hashtag car enthusiast. Ford Model T, Henry Ford, classic car, vintage car, automotive history, antique car, first mass-produced car. Model T engine, old vehicles, car restoration, early automobiles, industrial revolution, car innovation, Ford legacy, American classic, transportation history, affordable car, car evolution, motoring history, 20th century car. Ford Model T history, Ford Model T restoration, Henry Ford biography, vintage car collection, old Ford cars, classic American cars, Ford Model T engine, Ford Model T facts, automobile revolution, Ford Motor Company, antique Ford Model T, early 1900s cars, Model T Museum, Model T price, how Model T changed America, Ford legacy, Ford timeline, classic Ford models, American auto history, first car ever.